You are watching Uncovering Influencers with Andile Kondile. Welcome to it, yet another episode of Potbill Season 3. You are watching Uncovering Influencers with myself, Andile Kondile. And today we are joined by someone who I find very inspirational to not only myself but to other people. I'm not a DJ, but I see how he moves in this industry and how he always makes or finds ways to elevate himself. Let me not waste any more time. We are joined by Sniper Khalifa. How are you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man. That was a good intro.
Thank you
Thank you so
very
much for having me, man. It's such an honor to be here. Finally be here. Let me say that. Thank you for inviting me.
Always a pleasure. And people don't know this, but we once had an interview at Mirafong 360 Radio.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Yes. And now I can imagine back then you still did photography. Are you still doing it?
Nah.
Okay, so see, it's been a while. So now you are a full-on DJ.
Yeah, I'm a DJ. Let me explain what I am, what I do.
Yeah.
I'm a DJ, I'm an upcoming producer, I'm a stylist, I'm a brand creator, I'm still a dancer. That's what I do.
Okay, so before we get to that part, let's take it way back to Kaya. What's your surname?
It's Moshabesha.
Yes. So where did you grow up?
Okay, I was born and bred here in Carltonville, but I mostly grew up in Kuzo, Extension 1.
Yes.
Yeah, I was raised by a single mom and her sisters and my uncle most of the time.
Oh, okay, so growing up, especially for guys, you see different things,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, people think that you're going to end up a certain way. So how was life for you, Bokas?
Life for me was both hectic experience and also what I can say a learning experience, right? Because now it's Gasi, you get exposed to a lot of things,
Right.
you get what I mean? So I grew up rebellious, I won't lie, because of I live in Gasi.
Yeah.
But because of my mom and my family, I'm where I am today.
Yes.
They kept me out of the streets from drugs and the people at Gas.
Yes.
Lifestyle at Gas.
Okay, I hear you, and I want to get to this question before I forget it. Growing up, we all want to be something when we're older.
Yeah.
What did you want to become?
I wanted to become a policeman.
What happened to that dream?
I really don't know, because I was interested in action so much. I wanted to become a policeman, but I don't know what happened. I fell in love with music.
But you can multitask. If you were to be given a chance to be a police officer, would you?
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
I would give it a chance.
Okay, very interesting. Alright guys, Khalifa is a DJ to those who do not know. Let's talk about this DJing thing. I know, if I remember correctly, you said it started recently, right? Like,
Yes.
not at a young age, but as you get to grow and travel to places.
Yes.
Where did the love of DJing come from?
The love of DJing comes from when I fell in love with music. I think I was 10 years old. Yeah, I was 10 years old. During those times of Black Coffee, Shimza, during that time. So I fell in love with how they play, their skills and stuff like that. So that's when I started practicing with this app called Cross DJ. So yeah,
I also was
I mostly used it to DJ,
Yeah.
right? So in 2021, I was like, no, let me get into the scene, let me get into reality, let me tap in. So yeah, then I went to Maselwan and I asked this other guy who used to work there, Kingpin, shout out to him. Yeah, he taught me how to DJ, but he taught me once, and then I met this guy, DJ Puna. Yeah, so he became my mentor. He followed on with the DJing thing. He taught me how to DJ, so on. You get what I mean? So yeah, that's how I became who I am today.
Okay, so you mentioning these people, for most or other people, it might sound as if you had a silver spoon or you got easy into it. You know, some people try being DJs and they are being gatekept.
Yeah.
So have you ever experienced being gatekept from maybe performing at an event or trying to get into that space?
Yo, many times. Even now, I still get kept. Even now.
Yeah.
But it was different back then because now I was an upcoming. I didn't understand the industry so much. But now that I understand it, gatekeeping is part of the journey. It's part of the journey.
But now, don't you think it's a bit unfair? Let's say, for instance, something that was raised on Facebook recently, that we always have the same lineup on whatever event. So, if we are not allowing new and upcoming artists or DJs to be in that space, don't you think that's a bit unfair?
It's totally unfair. It's totally unfair. But I think it goes about your skills, your experience with the DJing thing, because you can't book someone who doesn't know how to DJ.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay, so being a DJ, I know it's a bit tough. What are the bad or the worst things you've had to experience being a DJ?
Yo, transport. You see, when it comes to transport, I don't want to lie. Yo, we risk our lives when it comes to transport. Going to gigs.
Because it's at night.
It's at night. Now sometimes you have to wait for someone to finish grooving, imagine, so that he can take us home or she can take us home. So I could say transport as number one. There are bad experiences in this DJ career. Number two, finance. Sometimes you get booked for free. Sometimes you get booked with less money. Sometimes they meet your booking fee. Sometimes they don't.
So
those are the two.
When do you accept being booked for free?
When I accept being booked for free is when I have a relationship with someone, with the event organizer, because now he's been there in the industry for such a long time, and I know when I accept that booking, it's gonna benefit me in the future. Because to me, it's not really about money. You know what I mean? It's about what I love doing and people knowing and seeing, okay, this guy's good in what he does.
Alright, so we're still chatting to Khalifa, and remember guys, if you would like to get those haircuts, makeups and everything, I forgot my flipping script somewhere there, but we're shooting at Styles and Cuts. Season 3 is proudly brought to you by Styles and Cuts, all thanks to Saint Clement. He's also a DJ. We'll be having a conversation with him very soon if he does agree, but yeah, all shout out to him. So let's get back to it. With being a DJ, you are now in the entertainment industry. When you are in the entertainment industry, people forget that you're also human, right? You get to go through your own personal things that you can't even share with the outside world, you know. What are things that have let you get to that point where you're like, should I leave this thing or should I not?
To be honest, growing up, I was an emotional person, you know. Like, I'm a vulnerable person. So most of the time, I'm sensitive towards things. But because of emotional growth and what I've been through, I know how to tackle something. I know how to handle a situation when it becomes too heavy for me. There were moments where I felt like giving up because of the gatekeeping thing once again. But I was like, no, this is a journey. I should appreciate this journey. I should love this journey. And this is part of the journey. I will get to where I want to be.
Most definitely. So these people that have been gatekeeping you, are you now working with them or?
Yes, absolutely.
Who are these people? We want to know.
Should I mention them?
Don't mention their names, but give us a clue.
Yeah.
And what was happening? Like, what was your approach like, and what was their response?
Okay. My approach was like, okay, I would like to be a part of your event. And I would like to DJ and stuff like that. And they would tell me, nah, you still upcoming, you haven't perfected your skills and stuff like that.
Now,
You haven't
sorry
polished
to
your
interrupt
skills.
you. Now that you're here, do you think that, looking back, do you agree with what they were saying?
Absolutely. Hence I said that you can't book someone who is not skilled in something. You know what I mean? Yes. So gatekeeping is beneficial negatively, it's beneficial positively.
Okay, you may continue. I want to hear the story of
So I was like, okay, can I have a slot? So I didn't know back then that asking for a slot is not, it's not about asking for a slot, just go slot. You know? It's about professionalism, how you approach the person.
Yeah.
You're supposed to check the feed, check the background of the person, you get what I mean? So yeah, I didn't know back then, I didn't have much information, and that person was like, no, I don't know you, bro. I don't know you, I can't give you a slot, I don't know how you play. Yeah, that was the reason.
And this is what I mostly tell people, is that you can't approach someone. Let's say, for instance, I want to work at 947. I can't just go there and say, guys, I want to be a radio presenter at 947. What am I showing you? You know, at least have some backup. I have radio demos on YouTube. I have this as backup. So every time, guys, you want to get into, especially the entertainment industry, you have to have something that you can offer or show people that this is what I have been doing, this is where I started, and this is where I'm at now. And, you know, just to see what the response can be. So the good side of DJing, what is it?
The good side of DJing is developing relationships with people within the music industry. Also the love I receive from the fans, from the people who support me, who have supported me throughout this career.
Yeah.
That's the good side of the DJing career.
Alright, so
And
now...
also, sorry to interrupt you. Also, doing my thing, just doing my thing, seeing myself getting better at it. Yeah, that's the good side of it.
Alright, so now you are a Christian. We have been exploring this side of you,
Yes.
of being a Christian, right? How is that journey going for you?
That journey is going it's going well, actually. It's going well. The struggle is well, the difficulties are well. Nothing is hectic on the Christian side.
Okay, I hear you. Now, you're a DJ. We have many DJs who are Christians, and if I am wrong, please correct me. You are not really new, but you are new into this Christian thing, like fully exploring it. But now you are also a DJ, ne? You play at clubs, everywhere, you see people get drunk, and we're not here to judge, okay? People have questions out there. Like, how is Sniper Khalifa a DJ playing at clubs, but again the next day he preaches? So what would your response be to those people?
You're actually not the first person to ask me that. I remember I was at a modeling agency recently, and I told people that, see, we have to make people see a positive side in this DJing thing. So me being a Christian, I've prayed many times about this, on whether is it the right thing to do since I'm following God this deeply or not. And I got the same response, which is receiving gigs, still receiving gigs, still going to gigs. So what I do is I strengthen my prayer life in terms of gigs, because you know I encounter bad energy, I encounter evil spirits at clubs, at events. So I pray, I wear the full armor of God, and when I come back home, sometimes I even forget to pray. So that's temptation, that's part of the Christian journey, right? But when I come back home, if I forgot to pray when I left home, I come back, I pray for myself, I pray for the people there I was playing for. Right? Yeah, I pray for them, I preserve them to God, I just give them to God. You get it? Yes.
So do you think you playing at clubs and events and whatnot, do you think that is a godly thing?
It's not a godly thing.
So why do you do it?
Why do we do it? I believe God is trying to use me to expose himself to such places, because what I can tell you is that God mostly uses worldly areas and places in life to expose himself.
Yes.
So I believe he's using me to expose himself in those places.
Yeah, and there's always that one person, even in families, there's always that one person. If the whole family does not believe in God, there'll always be that one person who, will put God inside that household. So I get what you're saying. Now let's move on to something that is very interesting, which I've had my share of. Okay, not that way, but your relationships, my guy.
Oh,
Being a
wow.
DJ, being in this space, people want to be all over you, while you're playing and stuff like that. Are you in a relationship now?
No, I'm single. I'm single.
Are you looking? Or
I'm
if they come,
looking,
they come?
but I'm waiting for someone.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm looking, and
Who's your ideal person? Paint the
godly
picture.
woman. It's a godly woman. Just a godly woman, just a woman with goals, and not goals that they talk with their mouths, but they achieve with their actions.
Yeah.
Someone who is straightforward, knows what they want. Someone with understanding, with knowledge, with intelligence, emotional intelligence, spiritual intelligence, in all aspects of her life.
So your previous relationships, did you not find any of that in those goals?
No. I found some of the, what I can say, preferences, but not all the preferences.
So your previous relationship, what did it exactly lack?
What it lacked, emotional intelligence. Yeah. Most of the women I dated, they weren't emotionally intelligent, not in a bad way. Yeah, like it's how they grew up when I got to know them. Why not? No, not in a bad way.
Because my mind is telling me, damn, these girls are dumb.
No, they're not dumb. No, it's how they grew up. You know what I mean? And the people they've dated. Like I'm the first person they dated who like expects so much emotional intelligence.
And to them it was a shock.
It was a shock.
Because they lack it. Damn.
Whoa.
But I hear you.
Yes. Didn't expect that. But okay.
But it's fine. It's fine. So you've moved on.
Yes, I've moved on.
Would you go back?
Hey, there's this one person who's giving me problems with moving on. You know what I mean? But I think it's because now I told myself I moved on. But telling yourself in your mind, but your heart is saying something else.
No balance.
So yeah, it's only now when I figured out, I haven't moved on emotionally. I just moved on mentally. So now I'm on the process of moving on from that person.
What problems is this person giving you? Like texting you, Khalifa, never telling. You and me forever.
No, actually, I'm the one who came back to her because now, the way we broke up, it wasn't a good way to break up. So I figured now, for both of us, why don't I go back there and just iron things out and just talk things out in a civilized manner? So it's that thing now. The attachment is coming out, Yeah, so we both attached to each other. We both still attached to each other. So sometimes she calls me, I call her. That's the struggle with moving on.
Okay, now I hear you. Khalifa is single, but he's not looking. But the time comes.
Yes.
The Lord says, when the time is right,
He will make it happen.
Amen.
Yes, sir.
So with music, let's talk about music. Do you produce your own music?
I'm on a journey of producing my own music, but I do have music with two people. It's Toto, the DJ, shout out to him. It's Alilito_CCC, shout out to him. These two guys, I'll always be grateful for them because they taught me how to produce. I'll always be grateful for them and for also like giving me the opportunity to like have a name featured on their song or my song, But yeah, I'm on a journey of producing my own music.
Okay, but have you made it clear to them that this thing? I don't really follow it. DJ Maphorisa and Kabza Small, but Team Maphorisa is stealing Kabza Small's songs and whatnot.
Yeah. I think I might have gave them that perspective of they should give me music and I should release it. But I did talk to them and say, I want to produce my own music. There's certain things I want to do for myself. The only thing I struggle with is chords and stuff.
Yeah.
So they help me with that. So them giving me the music is because of now I'm mostly exposed on social media. Right? So they thought like them giving me just one song or two songs to release, people would know, okay, this guy's producing. But I just want people to see my journey of producing, to tap into it.
Alright, no, I definitely hear it. Big shout out to them, hey, because
Shout out
we roughly
so
get
much.
these kind of people around, especially in the Ville, hey. So we're running out of time, but hopefully we'll have you soon back.
Thank you, man.
Before we close off,
Yes.
I'm having trouble with. I don't want to be hard on you. So,
You're asking me. Can say
are you sure? This or that? This person or that person? Are you sure?
yes, I'm sure.
Okay,
100% sure.
let's go. It's also the DJ on Nalele Double C. One must go.
Nalele should go. Nalele must go.
What?
Nalele
Why?
must go. I'm sorry, bro. Because now Toto, I don't know.
Is he
This
better
different-
than?
No, I won't say better. Like this different experience. This guy, man, they both passionate, but Toto's passion is out of this world.
Okay, I hear you. Let's move on to Lion Kings and El Clasico. I hope I'm saying it right.
Lion Kings.
Yes.
El Clasico should.
Yes. Why?
Can I say? Okay, I have a relationship with both of them, right? But within the music industry, the DJing industry, I rock with the Lion Kings in terms of how they play, their experience in the music industry and the DJing industry.
Okay. Fair enough. Mami Deep or Naledi Kale, Naledi K.
It's definitely Mommy Deep. That's my mom, guys. That's my mom.
She's
in the
our
music
mom. I
industry.
love her, man.
Definitely her. Yes.
Naledi Kale.
Naledi Kalish.
Haven't heard her play.
I have.
And
She plays well. But I rock with Mommy.
okay, I hear you. So just to close off, man, who would you like to send a shout out to? You can name them all.
First shout out, Jesus Christ is King.
Oh,
It's here on my brand. Always, forever and always, and he is coming. I will not beg from that. That is a fact, it's not a lie. I would also give a shout out to my former manager, Don Bule. Also the two producers who taught me how to produce, Naleleto and Zoto, and the people who mentored me and taught me how to DJ, Kingpin and Luna, and my fellow supporters, my fellow fans, like the people who have been there for me throughout.
yeah.
Shout out to them.
All right. So your brand, have you started?
Yes, I have started.
Where can we get it?
I'm currently selling teas right now. They cost $250. You can get them on Facebook. You can text me on Instagram. There's also a poster. You can get my contact details there. And then I'm also gonna drop hoodies.
You look very
I think-
dope. I love
Thank
that
you so
hoodie.
much. Thank you so much. I'm gonna drop them month end, this month, right, for winter.
Oh, okay.
There's still a lot in store. Like there's so many things I'm gonna do
So where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
in the next 5 years. I see myself having my own record label, my own clothing shop, my own modeling studio,
Yeah.
production studio. Yeah.
And it'll all happen in the name of
God.
Amen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, man, for joining us
Thank
today.
you so much for having me, man. God bless you.
It's always a pleasure, and thank you for tuning in today. Next week we're back with another episode. Remember, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and you could be winning some prizes at the end of the season. So stay tuned, guys, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.